sun can start and going down. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, no, start and going down. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, no, no.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Just Des TV. I decided to give y'all a couple of videos today because I am waiting to do some things. But yes, today is my birthday, and I decided to give y'all a little razzle dazzle, and then come back with another few videos, and drop that in the comments if you see in this video and wish me happy birthday, or drop me $1 in a Cash App so that I could get me a bundt cake, child. Whichever you choose to do, or do both. I appreciate you and I love you. Thank you guys for stopping by. We're going to talk about some things. So I think this thumbnail, as y'all can see from the thumbnail, we got a few things to talk about. Child, we're going to talk about Justin Timberlake. Child, we're going to talk about Chrisean. We're going to talk about LMA, and then we're going to talk about Remy Ma and her son. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? And then we're going to talk about some, stories that I hear here and there and there that I feel like y'all need to know. Y'all know I'm always giving y'all a little bit extra, so we're going to give a little bit more. And we're going to start with those stories first. Fast forward into the stories that you like. So I did want to bring attention to, I'm gonna post a picture up here, somewhere up here. A 21-year-old was arrested and charged with killing his 15-year-old girlfriend the day before she graduated from middle school. People magazine reports. Trevor Badley, I think they meant Bradley, I'm not even sure. Trevor Bradley, 21, has been accused of fatally shooting Alania Dickey, 15. They both from Lowell, Massachusetts. Trevor Batty, I think it's Batty. Yeah, Trevor Batty, 21, has been arrested and charged with fatally shooting 15-year-old Dickey. The teenager had been due to attend her 8th grade graduation on June 14th, and when she didn't appear, her family called police. The couple allegedly had been in an abusive relationship, according to a news release shared by Middlesex County's district attorney. The 21-year-old has been arrested and charged with shooting her, and it's the same thing. She was approximately shot at 6:15, and what happened? Yeah, 15. I'm supposed to post a picture up here. And I have a lot of questions. And I'm sure y'all have a couple of questions too. So this little baby, 15 years old, where's her parents? That's my first question. Where is her parents? Why is this 15-year-old girl dating this 21-year-old guy? That's 6 years of difference. His frontal lobe is definitely not developed, and neither is hers. Why is she dating a 21-year-old? Why was she in an abusive relationship with a 21-year-old at 15? I'm constantly telling these little girls, you are too young to be experiencing these things. You are not even developed. You're not fully understanding how to navigate these areas in life. Where is her parents? I feel like it doesn't even have to be her father. Just a parent or a parent figure should have stepped in and said something, because there's no way that she's 15 years old and she's in this kind of relationship with this person. Secondly, he's 21. Nobody vetted him, at all, for this 21-year-old to be dating this 15-year-old. No adult around vetted this kid for him to do that. And he had apparently threatened her beforehand. So let's read on. So the teenage victim was found by police on the ground in the first floor bedroom, with an apparent shot wound, and multiple shell casings were also located at the scene. Shortly after midnight on June 14th, Lowell police received a call from an individual on Lawrence Street reporting that a male and a female were fighting outside across the street. The caller reported hearing a female screaming, "Get off me, get away from me. I don't want to be with you anymore." The caller also reported hearing pew pew in the air. Police responded to the scene, but the parties could not be located. Video recovered in the area of the scene allegedly shows a female, later identified as the victim, yelling for help shortly before midnight, and a male party, allegedly identified as the defendant, leaving the victim's home shortly after midnight. Why is this 21-year-old boy leaving this girl's house after midnight again? Where is the parent figure? I am disturbed. Where is the parent figure? What is happening? What is going on? Yeah, so y'all drop that in the comments and let me know. They have started a GoFundMe, and the GoFundMe has reached almost $12,000 so far, for this little baby. 15, 8th grade graduation, didn't even sniff high school or experience the world. 15. There's no way that she should be 15. No way that she should be 15, and this is what happened to her. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyway, y'all drop that in the comments and let me know what y'all think about that. There's a lot of that going on. It is what it is, child. It is what it is. Let's move on to the next story. So our next story, I just wanna. There's a lot going on, so I'm gonna try to lighten up the mood, child. We got Miss LMA. We gonna wish her congratulations. She is having a baby. Y'all know the Boston Celtics just won. Y'all know she's dating somebody from the Boston Celtics, and they won the national championship. Well, it shouldn't be the national championship. I thought it would be the regional championship, but whatever. We're gonna go with it. They call it the national championship. They won. It's neither here nor there. So we're gonna wish her blessings, child. Blessings. She showed out at his little event with her little baby bump looking cute. And they've been together for a while, and they so happy. So we just want to wish her love and light, child. Love and light. Drop that in the comments and wish LMA love and light for a beautiful birth of her baby. Yes, child. Yes. Yes, child. Yes. So, child, we're going to get into another tragic story, and this one is even worse than the first one. They both resulted in the same thing, but this one is a little bit worse. So, former husband of a Morehouse School medical surgeon resident, by her husband, her ex-husband. I'm post bitch up here. And they have two kids. I'm gonna play the video of the daughter speaking out after I finish this, but I'm gonna play the video for y'all of her daughter speaking about the incident. Apparently, so Cobb County, Georgia, child, right up my neck of the woods, Cobb County, Georgia. A woman found in Marietta has been identified as a resident at a Morehouse School of Medicine. Child, she was going to be a surgeon at Grady. Dr. Samantha Woolery, passed away after she was attacked inside her apartment at the Lakeside at Town Center complex in Williams Drive. On Monday afternoon, Marietta police said Woolery's ex-husband, Mikey Anthony Woolery, was arrested in Indiana and charged with felony murder, felony aggravated assault, felony aggravated battery, felony possession of a weapon during a commission of a crime, and felony malice murder. Channel 2 confirmed that Woolery recently graduated from Western Michigan University medical school and was completing her residency at Morehouse School of Medicine. Police said the attack happened sometimes over the weekend, which was like a Friday, and they found her on a Monday. Woolery's co-worker became suspicious after she did not show up for work. Police say the door was closed but unlocked when her friends arrived. Detective asked Mikey Woolery. Detective said Mikey Woolery fled Georgia after the unaliving and returned to his primary home in Carmel, Indiana. Detectives from both agencies coordinated effects and search multiple addresses. Detectives said Woolery attempted to run before he was caught. Of course, just like the coward he was. Detectives are now working to coordinate Woolery's extradition back to Georgia. Channel 2 I'm not going to go into any more of this. I'm not going to go into any more of that. It's just sad. A promising black surgeon, she was only 42. And they know, I keep telling y'all, the people who hurt you the most is the people that's closest to you. The people who hurt you the most are the people that you are in close proximity to and acquainted with. The majority of the time, it is the people that you are acquainted with. So ladies, I implore you guys to be very, very careful and very, very diligent. I'll say that. Be very, very cautious. Pay attention to your surroundings. If you break up with somebody and you feel like it's endangering, it's messy, leave silently. Don't let nobody know your plans. Don't let nobody know where you're going. Leave in the middle of the night. If you have to, when they not around, slowly move your stuff out, pack up, or just leave your stuff there. Just leave your stuff there. Y'all already know I was in a situation, and I had to do the same thing. Slowly move my stuff out, and then I had to take my kids with me. You understand what I'm saying? So ladies got to be careful. Y'all think that it's safe. It's not getting safe. It's only getting worse. Get yourself protection if you need it. There's always the person that's close to you. This was her ex-husband. They were separated for a while. You had no choice. No reason. You had no reason. So why come back into her life and then do this to her? And then, the kid speaks out. I'm going to play the video now next. But her daughter speaks out, and they said they suspected it. Like, they had a suspicion, but they didn't want to believe it. Why didn't it? This is just a sad situation. I'm really sad. She was 42. She was still young. Her life was still ahead of her. She was going to be a surgeon at Grady. Protect yourself, ladies. Now, I'm going to play the video of her daughter speaking to the news.
Evidence uncovered in the murder of a Morehouse School of Medicine doctor in training.
Well, newly unsealed warrants say police found a bloody machete, a trail of blood, and a fingerprint where Samantha Woolery was killed. Her ex-husband is now in custody. Atlanta News First, Chelsea Bonfor is live at 5 outside the Lakeside at Town Center Apartments in Marietta, the site of that murder just days ago. Chelsea, what have you learned?
Okay, so according to those arrest warrants, Mickey Woolery was captured on ring camera video leaving his ex-wife's apartment here Saturday night covered in blood. The details of this case are extremely disturbing and sad, especially for the couple's 2 children. I spoke exclusively with their 18-year-old daughter today, who's trying to figure out how this all happened.
It felt like my heart got ripped out of my chest.
Naima Woolery says that's how it felt when she got the phone call that her mom, 42-year-old Samantha Woolery, was dead.
And she never failed to let me know how much she loved me and how proud she was of me.
That sadness then turned into unimaginable anger when police said her father, Mickey Woolery, was the primary suspect in her mother's murder.
I kind of had an idea, but I just didn't want to believe it. Because I'd never known him to, I knew that my mom and my dad were kind of, iffy, but I never would think that he would ever lay his hands on my mom, of all people.
But Naima says her father does have a violent past and that she personally filed a protective order against him 2 years ago in their home state of Indiana. Court records from Hamilton County, Indiana show Mickey Woolery was charged with felony domestic battery in 2022. That case was later dismissed, but now he's facing felony malice murder, aggravated assault, and aggravated battery charges in his ex-wife's death.
I want people to hear my mom's story, because at the end of the day, She accomplished so much, and she was a victim.
Samantha Woolery was on her way to becoming a surgeon, about to begin her residency at Grady Hospital through the Morehouse School of Medicine. She was also a daughter, sister, and mother.
My mom did not deserve this. She was an amazing person and such a hard worker, and everybody that knew her could say the exact same.
Marietta police say Mickey Woolery traveled back to Indiana after allegedly stabbing Samantha to death. He was taken into custody there and remains in the Hamilton County Jail.
At the end of the day, like, we lost both parents.
That interview took a lot of strength, but Naima says she wants people to remember her amazing mother. If you would like to help donate to their fundraiser for her mom's funeral, you can find a link on AtlantaNewsFirst.com.
All right. So now that y'all seen that interview, which was sad because you could tell that her daughter was trying to hold back the tears. I just feel sad. You know, she has 2 kids. They have 2 kids, and they lost 2 parents in one instance. 2 parents in one instance. Yes, they are grown. I don't know how old the other kid is, but this girl is in college, I think, or she looked like she was around high school, college age. Why? What possessed you to even do that? I mean, but it is what it is. Y'all know how it is. Like I said, just protect yourself. You really don't want to leave yourself vulnerable. I was on TikTok the other day. We're gonna talk about, I don't want to talk about this story because it was kind of triggering for me. But this lady just woke up and found some man in her house choking her. He had broken into her house, and she had pum, but it was in the other room, so far away from her. Her eye was jacked up and everything, choking the crap out of her in her own house. So be careful and protect yourself. Anyway, let's move on. Y'all drop that in the comments and let me know what y'all think of that story. It's just sad. She was 42, taken too soon. Drop that in the comments and let me know. So let's move on to Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake was arrested, child. Arrested for a DUI. He claims him and his lawyers claim he only had 1 drink, child. What was in that drink? I need to know. What was in that drink? I never thought I would see Justin Timberlake being arrested for a DUI, like ever. What was in that drink, child? 1? Child, what happened? What happened? His lawyers and them is gonna prosecute and sue to the fullest. That they said they're gonna prosecute it to the fullest because he only had 1 drink. What y'all think? Y'all see that mugshot? He looked drunk. What was in that drink? That mugshot, his eyes is bloodshot. He looked like one of those alcoholics, them old alcoholics that you see in front of the bar in that mugshot. I don't know if he had 1 drink. Allegedly, I don't know. Y'all drop that in the comments and let me know what y'all think. And y'all know that Justin Timberlake has worked with Timberland. You know, he's been doing a lot of good things. I'm one of those people who has never forgiven him since the Janet incident. Like, he was done for me since the Janet incident, because I feel like they didn't punish him, but they punished her, and I didn't like that. So I've never seen it for him since then, but I don't think he only had 1 drink, child. I don't know. Did they make him take a breathalyzer? They never said. But he was booked and busy in them prisons for DUI, child. Let's move on. Y'all already know I don't even like talking about these people, but we're going to talk about her anyway. Not a Chrisean, not a Bluefacer, not the mother. I don't even know her name because they all just ratchet. I really like Callie, though. But the other people in the Blueface Chrisean people, family, child, the Blueface of it all. Anyway, we're going to talk about some Chrisean. So y'all know, because it's all over these YouTube streets, that Chrisean has recently been arrested when she went to go see Blueface in court for his appearance. She went to the court with the baby. Child, Marsh had to come and get that baby because they was handcuffing her and trying to extradite her back to where she assaulted, what's his name? James, child. James. With James from the Tamar situation, child. From the situation to the situation, child. So she had a warrant out for her arrest. She might have knew. She might have knew. But she sure didn't appear in court and none of that stuff. But they sure did kind of like take her right up out of there in handcuffs, child. They handcuffed her right on up and took her out and passed that baby right on over to March. Now y'all already know that they was in front of the courthouse. His dad, Blueface father, didn't want to take the baby. They was arguing over who gonna take the baby. Somebody just take the baby. The only innocent party in this is the baby. Take the baby. Take the baby. Take care of the baby. Like what's happening here? Take the baby. Take care of the baby. That is the innocent party in this whole situation. The baby. So we want to take care of the baby. Please take care of the baby. That's the most important part of this conversation that we having right here, because those two other ones is irrelevant. Both parents, child. Now he doing 18 months or some months, and then she getting 9 months. So I think he doing 18 months and she getting 9 months. One of her other sisters came online talking about they trying to raise, start a GoFundMe so that they could raise money for her bail. How's the baby doing? That's really all I care about. How is the baby doing? How is little JJ doing? Chrisean Jr. How's that baby doing? You understand? How is the baby doing? That's it. Y'all already know. But they trying to raise money for her bail. They trying to get her out, but she gonna have to do that time because James wasn't letting up, child. He had his foot on her throat like, girl, you going down. I'm getting you for this. You done chipped my tooth. I had to go to the dentist and pay some money. And now that she's been arrested, and even if she gets convicted, he could sue her civilly too. So that's probably what his next step is gonna be, to sue her civilly. Child, it is what it is, child. Clean up the problems. Get the baby. Take care of the baby. I don't even understand why she thought that if she go into this court hearing, that they wouldn't arrest her. Why? You thought they wouldn't arrest you because you had the baby with you? Child, girl, what? If they will arrest you and leave your car on the street, or tell you to tell somebody to come pick up your car, or even if you have kids in the car, they're going to leave the kids in the car and still take you? Girl, you was going with that. You was going whether you had that baby or not. So I don't know why she thought that was gone. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. Anyway, save Chrisean Jr. Take care of the baby. Let's move on. To the meat and potatoes of it all. We have arrived. I honestly never thought I would be here. Never thought I would be here discussing this topic. Remy Ma, who already did 8 years in prison and is already on probation. We was just talking about her having her birthday party without papoose. She was a Cinderella. Child, she was a Cinderella, and 12 o'clock struck and swept it all away. Swept it right away. Because here we are now discussing the fact that her 23-year-old son was arrested over a fatal pum-pumming in 2021 in Queens. A Queens man. Yeah, in Queens. Child, here is the mugshots. I'm going to put them up here. Him and his accomplice. Jay Sean Scott and another man, Richard Swagert, 22, were nabbed on first-degree unaliving charges Tuesday night, 3 years after 43-year-old Darius Gullibuck was gunned down in a brazen broad daylight attack. Broad daylight. Child. The victim was blasted in the head and chest when the pum-pumming broke out at the intersection of 148th Street and Rockaway Boulevard in Springfield Gardens back on June 7th, 2021. Cops are still probing a motive for the slaying, police sources say. At the time, police said they believe a dispute may have preceded the bloodshed. It wasn't immediately clear if Scott and Swigart, I don't know how to pronounce that, had any prior connections to the victim. In addition to the unaliving rap, both men were also slapped with criminal possession of a weapon and reckless endangerment charges, said the cops. This is the man they unalived, 43-year-old Darius. The police are trying to say that it was a unaliving for hire. And I'm like shocked. I am shocked because I would never think. Now, when they had that show, Remy and Papoose on MTV, you know, we seen her kids. We seen the kids here, there, and there. And I was just like, you know, we seen them growing up. And I'm just like, I don't get it with these kids that grow up in the limelight where they feel like they need to make a name for themselves and in the wrong kind of way. That's just like T.I.'s son. You had a silver spoon in your mouth and then you constantly in the street being reckless. And it's pretty much the same thing. Now, this is the first thing we had ever heard about her. Now, even if he did not commit this, guilt by association is a thing. Accomplice are a thing. That's a thing. So even if you did not do it, you can be charged as an accomplice because you were in proximity or you were with said person. So either way it goes. And then the crazy thing is, you can be charged the same as the actual person who did it. As an accomplice, you can be charged with the same, like the same charges of the person who actually did it, even if you didn't do it because you were there. Just like say if 3 people is in a car and the driver commits a crime, all 3 of them could get charged with the same thing. So it's the same thing. Guilt by association is a thing. Being an accomplice is a thing. I don't understand why you would even do something like this. Be low key. You don't have to be known. You don't have to live that life. You could live a pampered life and it's okay. Everybody don't have to be a gangster. Stop glorifying being a gangster and that gangster life. You don't have to be that. You don't have to do that. And you know, there's a lot of people who feel like, oh, I want to make a name for myself. I want to be out there. You know, my parents is X, Y, and Z. You could still make a name for yourself in a positive way. Look at Rev Run's kids. You know, the son was being reckless a little bit, not too much, but he was trying to be out there like he was this gangster, but he wasn't. But they all making a name for themselves too, but they not doing it recklessly. Look at T.I.'s other son, making music, doing his thing, chilling out. I could name a few. Stars and their kids that are just living life and doing them. You know, if this dude is charged, he's only 23, so he could get 25 years to life. So if he is charged with this or even convicted, he would even if he do 25 years, that still puts him out of prison at 48. You young. That's your whole life in prison. And nowadays, the way they making these laws and the way these judges are giving these sentences to young African Americans, they throwing the whole book at you, along with the gavel and the court. So why would you commit a crime in 2020, whatever? Because the laws are changing so much and not in our favor as Black people, it's going to be detrimental to him. Even if he do 20 years, 15 to 20, you still 38, 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? A lot of your life is gone. And your mother already did 8 years. So why? And I'm sure when she came out, she probably told your little self she don't want to ever do that again. It's not a box of chocolates. That lifestyle. And men's prison is 100% different from women's prison. So life is not a box of chocolates. You ain't got mommy and daddy there to protect you. Plus, if they know your name, they know who you are, they definitely gonna prey on you. It's weird. It's crazy. It's crazy. I told y'all about the story where the guy was taking care, ended up he was preying on young boys in prison, and the new boy that came in prison was his own son, and he didn't know because he was so removed from his son, and he ended up getting into a relationship with his own son. Child, it's not roses and peaches. So, it's just sad. This kid is 23. The other kid is 22. The other kid, I don't even want to say what he looked like, child, in that mugshot. But he's still 22. They still young. Your whole life is ahead of you. You could have been doing so many other things. Child, I don't know. That's my spiel. I've been talking long enough. I did not want this video to go too long, but I still feel like it went long enough. Child, that is my spiel. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if this Remy Ma situation shocked y'all, because it shocked the mess out of me, that's for sure. I never expected this. I promise you I never did. And it shocked me. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thoughts are on all of these stories. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if Justin Timberlake was, y'all think he only had one drink. I daggone sure didn't think he only had one drink. How big was that drink? That drink had to be like one of those really big. Child. Absolutely not, sir. I'm not believing it. You need more people. I'm not buying it. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about the 42-year-old. She was gonna be a surgeon. We don't have a lot of those. A life taken too soon. Just drop down in the comments, let me know. And then this little baby, 15-year-old. I blame her parents. Because I feel like, where are y'all to even say that she could be dating a 21-year-old? There's no way that you coming in my house talking about you dating a 21-year-old, and then just the fact that you in my house at midnight, child, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm an old school parent. You ain't coming up in here and being up in here, laying up in here and being up in here till midnight, child. Absolutely not. It's not happening. It's a no. So I kind of sort of blame her parents, child. I do. Because there's no way that my 8th grader is going to be dating a 21-year-old. It's not happening. Not in this house. Because that's the first thing I do. Especially if you seem older. How old are you? That's my first question. But I'm just that mother. We going to go there. Child, we going to go there. We going to go there. 100%. So y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about these stories that I talked about today. And let me know your thoughts. If y'all want me to talk about a topic that y'all don't see me talking about, y'all could always email me or send me a comment in one of my videos. And because I talk to the girls in the chat, child. I talk to the girls in the chat. So shoot me a comment. If you ever watching my videos and you're like, oh, I want to hear her thoughts on a specific topic or something like that, drop down in the comments and let me know, and I will discuss it at some point because you want to hear it. Remember, send me $1 so I can get my bundt cake. Say happy birthday because I'm the birthday queen. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.